Hello, what's up everyone? It's Brutal Chaos. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out another highly requested video. This is going to be one that I've heard about quite some from the Warhammer community. This is going to be If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, Episode 15, The Freaking Tau. Like I said, if you watched my other video that I just put out about Major Kill, talking about Titans at the end, talk about how the Tau are like basically wannabe Gundams in my opinion. Like I said, I can't stand them. So I can't wait to see the comparison because I love Gundam. I'm an OG Gundam fan, and to hear something that compares to like the Tau and how cringe the Tau are. Like I said, if you're a Tau player, I'm sorry. I just can't stand them, man. I don't know what it is. I love the melee combat. I just can't stand something shooting from far away and calling it combat and hiding behind cover the whole time. It's just kind of newbie, if you ask me. But you know, everybody likes their own thing, so you know that's just my opinion. At the end of the day, so I hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, if you enjoy this video and you don't like the Tau, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and let's freaking do this. I mean, go. Oh boy. I can't wait to see what the Emperor says. Or what he has the Emperor say. Whew. Oh boy. This is gonna be good. What the music?
I sure hope the army Sikapaya is here.
The Mechanicus.
Magosgras. Remember what happened the last time we tried finding it on a penal world.
Oh boy.
Yes, I remember. They launched you out of a cannon.
Hair. You could say that you pierced the heavens.
I am not sure who the hell you think I am, but if you persist in making stupid jokes, you better believe in me, that believes that you lying dead on the ground. They all run straight for your fucking cranium.
Holy crap. He's not playing.
Based in oxygen. Besides, you have to find this STC. Or alternatively, the Omnisikapaya.
Well,
The Omnisikapaya.
I cannot see any STC around here, but that giant pillar certainly looks peculiar.
By the Omnisire.
What?
This is ancient technology!
Look, there are more of them over there.
What the heck? Are those speakers?
I have heard
The
of
word?
these legends. Upon the eve of great celebration, mankind would travel these planets, jumping around like idiots as the repeated patterns of sound blasting out of these pillars.
They're making fun of like
They
music and
also injected
boombox.
copious amounts of drugs.
Sounds like what the Fabricator General does all the time.
We must send for more depths. We have a lot of work in front of us.
This is ridiculous.
Well, I've sent away the message telling the Octaries about their second mission now. Hopefully you'll be with them in spirit on their new conquest.
I'd rather not. Their obnoxious chatting just worsens my eternal headache.
Well, maybe enough discussion about something will ease your splintered mind, my lord. I'm open to talk about anything.
I would be too, but let's not forget what happened last time you said that. Try and keep to subjects that won't make me want to destroy the entire galaxy with my
God.
transcendent bowel movements.
Sure. So, any ideas?
How about you tell me about those Xeno creatures that you mentioned back when we read those revolting questions? Toa, or whatever their name was.
Can I not say that I did?
Are you defying me?
Hello.
No. Maybe. It's just. You said not to talk about things that would cause explosive warp farts and.
I would like to remind you, young man, that I'm the motherfucking Emperor, and that defying my subject matter of the day will have you be selected as the target for the Seek and Destroy mission during the next Blood Games.
Oh boy.
Your custodian brothers will have a pleasing high time chasing you around.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to presumably destroy part of something they particularly enjoy.
Oh boy.
No. Not again.
There's something they will be destroying with those throbbing guardian spears. Am I right?
Oh boy.
I thought you were supposed to be charismatic while persuading people to obey
I
you.
am. Because I know you secretly like this.
Okay, we are stopping right here. The dolphin just dropped dead. Time to make a 180 and drastically change the subject.
Well, stop whining, and tell me about these Tarzinos then.
Fair enough, my lord. The Tau are a race of naive, blue-grey fish-like people with a vagina on their forehead and giant, stupid, toilet ear with no skull ornaments on at all, and weaponry that makes pathetic pew-pew sounds when fired.
Care to elaborate?
Must I? Well, during the 35th millennium, some fucking explorators from the Adeptus Mechanicus were flying around the empty void of the eastern fringes of the galaxy for no reason. Then they found some world filled with primitive fucking Xenos that only used rocks as weapons, which, for the record, is still a lot more aesthetically pleasing than what they've got going on today.
Oh my god.
These no-nose fish flappers split themselves into 4 different factions or whatever that represented the only resources they had in that little rock of theirs, which were water, earth, fire, and air. These factions constantly fought like skinny, mist-coloured orcs with mental issues
Oh my god.
no reason. Then at some point, another faction came along out of nowhere which called themselves the Ethereals. They said to the Tau, "Hey, you should stop throwing rocks at each other, you fucking idiots." And the other Tau said, "Oh yeah, I didn't really think of that." So then they became the Ethereal slaves for no reason. So
Oh
they did
boy.
all kinds of stupid shit, and then decided to go and try some space conquering, which they've barely done any of, since they're still sitting way up east rolling their fucking no, they don't even have thumbs. So, to sum it all up, they're a small Xenos race with scary toy guns that kidnap gullible guardsmen and cut their balls off for no reason.
Oh my
They
god.
are completely redundant in any threat record, and I am sick to death of them being brought up all the time, because
Yep.
there's never any fucking reason to.
Damn, calm down, son. I was only asking.
See?
You're starting to sound like your father.
I'm sorry, my lord.
So humans tend to leave the Imperium
Oh, boy.
to go and join the Xenos Empire, correct?
Yes, but it's not only humans.
Oh
The
boy.
Tau have gotten a shitload of other minuscule but important Xeno races to join them as well. Just like a gang of creepy old hobos in a hive city, they lure in others with promises of deeds performed for the greater good, never really specifying what the
Oh
greater
my
good
God.
is, nor why they keep moaning about it as they force you to go deep inside their own puppet domain where you can never hope to escape once inside.
I am genuinely sickened when you put it into these contexts. I hope all this repressed anger isn't from some pseudo-weird verse.
I mean, it's justified.
I'd rather not say.
You tell this person definitely hates Tau as well.
Now, my Emperor, could you please order me to send an immediate death warrant onto these foul creatures that we can mobilize all forces we've got and destroy them before they populate more planets with their cringeworthy ways?
Well, if you put it like that.
Then right there, Father. Do not let him brainwash you so easily. Or,
Oh boy.
do you still have a brain, actually?
Not sure. I'll have to ask someone to check later and see if it's still in there. I hope it is. Where else am I going to store all my glorious 4th wall-breaking punts?
Brainwashing? Really? You're complaining about brainwashing?
For looking like a yellow submarine, there seems to be a
Yellow
distinct
submarine.
intelligent life living inside your head.
That's fucking hilarious.
Of course the Chaos Worshipper is going to side with the fucking Xenos.
I'm taking the side of reason in this debate, and my reason is telling me that you are very biased in this discussion.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling the truth.
The truth about how the Tower are a race of creepy old vagina-faced hobos that exist for no reason.
Exactly!
Father, do not listen to him. While I do not appreciate the existence of these Xenos myself, what with their distinctive disconnection
Oh,
to
boy.
the warp and the disrespect they have for arcane knowledge, I can tell you that these creatures could do more good for you than bad, if handled correctly.
Is that so? Then tell me, how
Oh,
will they
boy.
benefit my goals?
Maybe we can get the Mechanicus to turn them to servitors and then have them develop this drive technology on their foreheads, and that way they can actually be of some fucking use to the galaxy.
The Tau have surpassed us in our current state in many technological fields in but the span of 6,000 years. They are an open-minded and fairly naive race, always open to the suggestion of more allies joining their empire. While their leaders are oppressive and tyrannical, they are but small, cuddly teddy bears in comparison to the bureaucratic puppeteers of the Imperium or the iron-handed maniacs of chaos.
At least those guys don't cut people's balls off or rip out people's ovaries. Seriously.
You must be as naive as the Tau
Oh,
if you don't
boy.
believe that mankind is just as capable of such atrocities. Your Imperium has forced gelding onto more than a few innocent people, I bet, what with all those Inquisitorial sterilization camps. As for chaos, well, Slanesh has a weird sense of humor.
Alright, fine, you got me on that one.
I think that with the use of your powerful charisma, you could manipulate these Signos into working for you, which would more than likely
Yep.
aid in the recovery, or at the very least further the lifespan of this rotting Imperium of yours.
Didn't you mention that they had no presence in the warp? How am I supposed to use my charisma when I can't bolster it with my psychic strength?
No, they do have a presence in the warp, but it is very small. I think an overwhelming presence such as mine or yours would still be able to affect them.
My lord, I beg of you, do not listen to this possessed traitor. The Tau fight only for their ideology, enslaved by the Ethereals and control them through pheromones like they're some kind of horny rodents. They only fight for their greater good.
Well, what if I use my powers to become their greater good?
But, my lord...
No, but I'd
Oh,
prefer
boy.
at least one of you custodians to keep your armor on.
What?
Never mind, just shut up and do what I say.
Seriously, my lord?
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Stands.
They're Xenos.
As long as they are under regulation and they do not interfere with mankind, it is all right.
They have wits-worthy weaponry with no skulls or holy symbols on them.
As long as they serve the Imperium and only fire upon those who wish to destroy us, it is all right.
But they have a socio-economic philosophy that promotes a
He hates
class
them.
living where every individual works for the betterment of it all, but in actuality, it's an oppressive dictatorship based around the Ethereal's well-being.
As long as everyone is treated well and fairly in the conjoined Imperium, where there will be no need for retarded and corrupt political systems, and the Ethereals will
Oh
be
my
under my
God.
direct control, it's all right.
But they have turned a whole lot of loyal guardsmen into sterile, base-dwelling Towlers that only ever draw nude pictures that they use as Tau propaganda.
As long as I'm not shown any of that eye-watering Xenalobi futanary Slanesh or garbage, it's all right.
But they can't even fight in melee.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
The Tau are a cowardly race that only fire upon their enemies from far, never engaging in any form of melee.
Oh boy.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well, yes.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
Oh boy.
Fight in melee.
I'm
Oh, boy.
sorry, but what did you just say?
The Tau are a cowardly race that only fire upon their enemies from far,
Oh, boy.
never engaging in any form of melee combat.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well, yes.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
Oh crap, I was worried about it now. Oh well, I said it now, so I'm still here. We might as well make the best out of this situation.
Now, Father, let's not be hasty here.
How can they not fight in glorious hand-to-hand, face-to-face combat with their adversaries like all true champions of the battlefield do?
Basically, they just shoot anyone before they can get into range. And what's more, they're also physically weak and pathetic. They seriously make drones to all of the warriors tasks with them and have the technology
Oh
to make
my
giant
God.
robot suits. But they only ever use those suits to carry bigger guns and not to fight in close quarters. Seriously, what is the fucking point in making a giant robot controlled by your own limbs? If you
Oh, he's so mad.
Listen, but that was us. Use that for greater things.
In addition, they use other Xenos that they enslaved to fight in melee battles for them, making them into meat shields and then they the guardsmen.
This revelation fills you with more disgust and spite than a sister of Silas being thrown into a pile of feeding tendrils.
That's what I'm trying to say. They cower upon rage, hide behind their big boxy mech units, just shooting at the enemy like they're on some kind of firing line. The Tau have no honor, and I have no respect for a race that doesn't even have the fucking decency to fight you in melee combat, which is the most honorable method of combat. How the fuck can they claim to be when they won't even pick up a sharpened piece of fucking metal to shank you with? That's not actually honorable at all. That's you get what the fuck I'm talking about.
I cannot willingly associate myself with such dishonorable creatures, and they want to join the Imperium of Man, they better bring some fucking chain katanas or something.
My lord, I will personally take my halberd and go on a crusade to the Tower Wells myself, and I will shove it down the throats of every single one of their pathetic fucking hides!
My God.
Father, are you really sure this reasoning is, sound?
Shut your fucking mouth, you tongue of discounted ketchup!
That's 1-to-1 so far. Keep it up.
I learned from the best.
Damn straight.
I'm just gonna go back to my damn room. By the gods, Imperial curs, ignorant of the uncovered fun.
Hey, can I actually tell you a funny story about the tower we're at in?
Oh, I do love me some good
Oh
story
boy.
time.
Not too long ago, the Tower were fighting the Tyranids. They feared this enemy and desperately looked for allies since, as we know, the Tower can't fight their own fucking battles. But then they were contacted by the Dark Eldar that offered them help. Since the Tower was so desperate, they accepted the alliance and both factions fought together side by side against the Tyranids. After that, however, the Dark Eldar leader came to the Tower leader and told them that they wanted a prize for his help, which was 77 Tower from each caste, including 7 Ethereals, as a cultural exchange, as they called it. The Tower and all their
Oh my God.
agreed to send the Tower ambassadors on their way. Later they fought against the second wave of Tyranids, but this time the Dark Eldar had some special forces with them that they called grotesques.
Little kitten does not like the towel either.
Which were big hulking beasts that moaned in suffering as they fought. Later, when the battle was over, the Tower managed to find out that these grotesques apparently were the Tower ambassadors from the cultural exchange. The Tower were kind of upset by this, even if they were the ones who willingly sent their brethren along with the spiky, super sadistic looking drug dealers. In response to this, the Tower take the Dark Eldar ships, but as they fired upon them, they realized that the ships weren't actually there anymore. Later, when the Tower forces went back to the planet they were defending in the first place, they discovered that the Dark Eldar had super pillaged the entire planet and left it completely barren. All Tower civilians, buildings, and presumably plants taken to the Dark Eldar realm of Khabarar to become subject to incredible shit, possibly involving precision knives, drugs, and nail clippers.
You would think that anyone would assume that a cultural exchange with a species that looked like completely cracked up BDSM enthusiasts would be a bad idea. Then again, maybe if they would have had some damn melee weapons with them, that would have been a fucking problem.
Always makes for an entertaining story, though.
I just remembered something.
Where you left your Ouija board.
Even better, there is one Tower warrior who rejected the oppressive rule of the Ethereals and actually uses his giant robot armor to wield the devastating warp-powered sword.
Everything you just said sounded pretty damn worthy of my attention.
Do you mean that, Commander Carfreight, or whatever his name is?
Commander Farsight, yes. Not only is he known for wrecking a large number of orcs in close combat, but he formed a breakaway colony from the main Tower region known as the Farsight Enclave. Apparently he didn't appreciate having his troops lobotomized by the Ethereals, so presumably he decided to go and do his own thing.
Interesting. Tell me more about this Carfreight character.
Hey, they like him.
Sounds fun. Perhaps we could make a cheesy animated Hollowfit series about him and his adventures and fill it to the brim with my kind of Imperial propaganda. Yes. The begun of a new allegiance plan has only just begun.
Oh my God.
I was hoping to change subject matter to something that lessens my own sort of internal headache.
Oh boy.
That something so vile and abominable could happen to the most sacred of the world in the galaxy.
That's a gift.
Disgusting. The Order Custodian has obviously not done their job very well. And then one more reason for me to have traveled here.
Hey, don't worry, Fyodor. At least we still have each other. And not only that, but a shitload of Inquisitors from across the galaxy as well. But even now, I still don't have those damn sandpaper cigarettes. Seriously, what the f-
We are going to have to do what would be considered by
Repentia.
to be the most heretical thing anyone has ever done since the Hollywood
Repentia.
Horus
Or
Heresy.
Repentia.
However, with the God Emperor as my witness, it will instead be the most pure and noble thing anyone has ever done for the Imperium.
Now that's the spirit, Fyodor. I mean, look at all the Ordos here.
Oh my
The
God.
Order of Malleus, Hereticus, and Xenos, and their chamber militia, of course. And then we got the Order of Aegis, the Order
What
of
the crap art is that?
the Order of Sanctorum, the Order of Redactus, the Order of Necros, the Order of Scriptorium, the Order of Militarium, the Order of Sicarius, the Order of Vigilus, the Order of Originatus, the Order of Asper, the
Oh
Order of
my
Tanner,
God.
the Order of Septorium, the Order of Thessalatus, the Order of Scriptus, the Order of Scriptus, the Order of Arduous, the Order of Otis, the Order of Alphas, the Order of Original Characters, and even the Order of Kronos. Heck, why the hell isn't there an Order of Sandpaper Cigarette? Why? I really need a sandpaper cigarette.
Olos,
Oh my god.
of the Emperor's eternal glory, will charge Eternity Gate and the Imperial Palace to find whoever sent this message. We will save the Imperium from the vile and corrupted who have deeply entrenched themselves in the planet's most holy spaces.
Oh my god, he still thinks everything's corrupted and it's not.
Expected, which just further shows that there's no such thing as innocence.
This is crazy.
And we are here to bring them their judgment.
Hey, Theodore, you should just preach them to death.
This is ridiculous, dude. I loved. Hold on, where was that? Where he gets mad right here.
Imperials will be under my direct control. It's all
I gotta see this one last time.
A whole lot of loyal guards into sterile base running towers that only ever show pictures that they use as tower propaganda.
As long as I'm not shown any of that eye-watering Xanalavi futanary /tier or garbage, it's alright.
But they can't even fight in melee.
I'm sorry, but what did you just say?
So, are a cowardly race that only fire upon their enemies from far, never engaging in any form of melee combat.
Is this true, Magnus?
Well,
Yes.
That is
Absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, that's freaking hilarious, man. I love that part. It's true. I mean, Warhammer to me is melee. Like, and something that just doesn't melee. As much as I love my shooter games and stuff like that, man, come on. You gotta get in there and fight like a man sometimes, so, or a woman. I mean, either way, you know, hand-to-hand combat's the way to go. So, you guys keep freaking being awesome. That's hilarious. Like I said, I'm glad Little Kitten doesn't like the towel as much as me, because I especially hate that they're called Gundams. They're mostly pretty much wannabe Gundams, because at least Gundams will fight in melee combat with their swords and stuff. So, guys, keep being awesome. More to come. We'll see you guys in the next video.